Hey guys, it's Ashley with Baby Wearing International of Knoxville, and I just wanted to take an opportunity to show you some correct seat leg positioning with a newborn. This is Nola. She's 4 days old, and we often talk when we're troubleshooting and helping people with correcting positioning on our Facebook page about being overspread. And so I just wanted to show you a visual. With little babies, it's really hard to get their legs in a correct position because they're kind of floppy and bendy, and they have such little booties and legs. So what we want is babies bottom lower than their knees, and we don't want them spread farther than how they naturally would sit if you were just kind of holding them on your chest. So she actually has worked herself overspread. Again, part of the problem is I still have a little pooch from carrying her, and it's kind of getting in the way, but also just because she doesn't really have much control over her legs. So even though I keep correcting her seat, she kind of still ends up spreading a little too far. So you can see, like, for how little her legs are, she has long legs, but she's actually kind of straddling me too much. She needs to have her legs just a little bit more in like a natural position. So when I explain to people how to do this, sometimes it can seem confusing, so I figured a visual would be better. So sometimes even when you're wrapping them, they tend to kind of end up overspread, and then you can just really easily correct it. All I do is just kind of slip my feet in here, and I grab like the base of their thighs and right underneath their knees and kind of lift up a little bit of the weight and kind of just push their knees back together. And so you can see she still has a nice deep seat. She's still in that nice M-shaped position, but she's a little bit more naturally positioned, like how she would be if I was holding her on my front. So, I mean, her knees came in quite a bit. So all you really have to do is just kind of pick up their little knees and push them together a little bit more. I'm gonna make sure they still have a nice amount of fabric in between the two of you, a nice deep seat. She's got that nice deep pocket that she's sitting in. And again, even as I'm sitting and moving around, if her legs end up overspread again, I want to just kind of bring them back where they are. She actually tends to fuss a little bit too when she gets a little overspread like that. So just kind of pay attention. It more than likely will kind of bother them, and they can fuss a little bit. So, but just check in, make sure she's in that nice M-shaped position, but she's not straddling me anymore. She's in kind of a normal, natural position of how her knees would be if I was just holding her on my front. So I hope that helped and gives you a little visual. And she obviously is not a bit concerned either way. So anyway, happy baby wearing. Let us know if you have any questions. Thanks.